ladies and gentlemen, just went on a little 2-day ski getaway here in Maryland with my wife and 3 other couples. And so we had some time in the car. First time we've had some time in the car since we got into the Dead, since my wife and I saw Dead and Company this summer when they came through Bristow at Jiffy Lube, Virginia. Anyhow, so I took your advice and listened to this stuff long form, whole concert-wise. And earlier this week, I had talked to Jason over at Premier Guitar for doing some lessons for them. And he said that Brown Eyed Women was his favorite song. And so, fortuitously, I was already thinking of doing this song. I listened to 2, long-form, Dead things when we were in the car. One is from Dead and Company in Charlotte, so June 28, 19, and then all of Europe 72. Brown Eyed Women was on both of them. And while I was listening to all of this, it kind of hit me. And I was like, what is it? What is it about the tunes, about the music, that 2 36-year-olds that are about to have their 4th kid in 2020 can get totally enamored with this music out of nowhere? And maybe 2 other people back in 72, completely different generation, 50 years apart or so, who are about to have their kid. Maybe they're going skiing. Fall in love with the same music. What is it that so many decades apart with a different messenger, Jerry versus, John Mayer and all the other people in the band, clearly. What is it that makes it so powerful that it can stand the test of time and different delivery people, totally different messengers? And it's Robert Hunter. It's Robert Hunter. The songs reign supreme. It is what separates this band from all the other bands that came after them in the genre they invented. Whenever I listen to these tunes, I keep thinking to myself, oh man, it'd be so great to hear Norah Jones cover one of these tunes, or this sounds like a John Prine tune, or I could see this being remixed with straight up steel guitar and being a country, like an old, like a Waylon song, right? The story is so clear. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a listen. We're going to listen to the Brown Eyed Women from Europe 72, and we're going to listen to Dead and Company do Brown Eyed Women back in 2016 on Fallon, only because it had almost 1 million views on YouTube, and I just did Fallon for Slayer, so why not do a twofer, if you will? Everybody likes a twofer. So, and while we're listening to this, of course, we're going to listen to the guitar and the band and all that. But I want you to listen to it with the attempt to have fresh ears and an unbiased opinion. And listen to how the song truly comes through. The story is painted with the same lyrics, same melody, but very different. It's very different, these 2 versions. They're 50-some years apart, right? They're very different. But it's the same story. And the key takeaway for me is that both Jerry and John really believe Robert Hunter. They really believe. Let's start with Europe 72. This is exactly what I want to do on my Sunday.
Up the open plow the fields around. Gone are the days when the ladies said, please, Gentleman Jack Jones, won't you come to me? Brown-eyed women and red grenadine. The bottle was just the dregs of the whiskey jar. 1930, when the wall caved in, he paid his way selling red-eye gin. Brown-eyed women and red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man's getting
Play that note twice.
Delilah Jones was the mother of twins, 2 times over, and the rest was sins. Raised 8 boys, only I turned bad. Didn't get the leads that the other ones had. Brown-eyed women and red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man's getting tumble down the shack in Bigfoot County. Snowed so hard that the roof caved in. Delilah Jones went to meet her God, and the old man never was the same again. Daddy made whiskey and he made it well. Cost $2, burned like hell. I cut hickory just to fire the still. Drink down a bottle and you're ready to kill. Brown-eyed women and red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man's getting on. Gone are the days when the ox fall down. You take up the yoke and plow the fields around. Gone are the days when the ladies said, please, Jimmy Jack Jones, won't you come to me? Brown-eyed women and red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man's getting on. And it looks like the old man's getting on.
So much to talk about that. Before we listen to Dead and Company, let's talk about the song, the structure of the song. Because this is, like I said, this could be rearranged in like easily in a classic country, style set. I mean, so you start and end with the same verse. Love that. And it's setting it up right away with that C sharp minor, and the first word is gone. Gone are the days. So the tone is set immediately. And then so you have verse, and then typically with these style tunes where you're introducing the overall theme that gone are the days, right? Then you would generally start verse 2 right after that with someone young, something where you're painting the story of what is going to be gone when you reach the end of the tune, right? Now, straight to the chorus. Comes back in, then you get verse 2. right? And he starts painting the picture. Then it's right to the chorus again. Verse, chorus. Okay? And then, it clearly, the story is about how, they were farmers or whatever, and they turned into, bootleg liquor makers or whatever, when the wall came down, or the Wall Street crash or whatever, like 1920, 1930. That's what I'm getting from it. And then it goes right to the solo. And you know what he does for the solo? Dude hammers the melody 2 times. Just take the melody, take it again, and then where are we? We're back into the verse. Amazing, right? Amazing. Then you start to see the degradation, of the characters in the story. Then you have that bridge part where it switches to a B minor to an A to an E. So it modulates there, right? Because the whole rest of the tune, you've been on B major. I know I haven't played my guitar through this because it's a little bit out of tune with this recording. My guitar's not, but that is. It doesn't matter, but it's true. But the whole time you've been in B major, so you've had a D sharp, and that melody's pushing hard on that major third. Then all of a sudden you're coming in with the D, right? For that B minor, and it paints the picture of when it all changed. Storm came in, Delilah Jones went to meet her maker, the old man was never the same again, right? And so then obviously he starts drinking himself to death, and that was the alcohol that got him through, is eventually whatever killed him once he lost his wife. And then you go through it again. You have one more verse where it really talks about the desperation, drink it down, get ready to kill. And then what do? You finish it with another verse. The first verse, Gone Are the Days. I'll tell you something. It's 10 out of 10 songwriting right there. 10. Now, let's listen. Let's listen to Dead and Company do it. 2016. Right? Now here's what I want you to watch. Here's what I want you to listen for, okay? Same tune. Totally different sound, different messenger. But John believes Robert Hunter. He knows the characters in this song. He delivers it incredibly well. Watch this. Listen. I'm telling you, it's Robert Hunter. Robert Hunter is the secret.
Guys, go and see these guys on tour. Dead and Company. They're only doing 18 shows. To get tickets, go to deadandcompany.com. Once again, Dead and Company!
The yoke and plow the fields around. Gone are the days when the ladies said,
Bobby, you sound great here.
Gentle Jack Jones, won't you come to me? Brown-eyed women in red green. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain. And it looks like the old man's getting on. 1920 when he stepped to the bar, he drank to the dregs of a whiskey jar. 1930 when the wall caved in, he paved his way selling that red-eye gin.
Introducing the theme.
Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring
he knows.
Daddy made a whiskey and he made it well. It cost $2 and it burned like hell. I cut a hickory just to find a still. Drink down a bottle and be ready to kill. Brown-eyed women, red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man getting old. Gone are the days when the ice fall down. You take up the yoke and plow the fields around. Gone are the days when the lady said, please, Gentle Jack Jones, won't you come to me?
That's the hook. That's the hook.
Brown-eyed women in red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of the thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man's getting old. And it looks like the old man's getting old.
Come on. That's 10 out of 10 songwriting. I'm telling you. And if you watch that again and you listen again, it's a shame that we don't have the video from that Europe 72 one. It was just the audio, because there's something else that you get when you get to watch them do it, and even something else that you get when you get to be there live when the band does it, right? But of course, there's also that purity of just listening, and just using one sense to get all of that. But what's just so remarkable to me is that it's Robert Hunter. And there's so many songs of his that have this effect. I mean, I feel like I know the characters in that song. I mean, I think we've all, in some ways, whether it's personally or family members or whatever, people that struggle with drugs and alcohol too. I mean, whether there's some precipitous moment, like Delilah Jones dying, and the father, like, clearly is just, in a drinking desperation, life. That's how he is, drink it down, get ready to kill. Gone are the days when Gentle Jack Jones is clearly about Jack Jones. And the fact that is the delivery. You hear both John and Jerry do the very last one where it goes down and the band quiets down and they do the first verse again, where they start and end the song on the same painting of the same picture, but the delivery is just a shade different. But they both do it in a way that it's clear. The hook is that Gently Jack Jones, won't you come to me? That's gone. The gentle nature of the man has been destroyed. And it's gone down through the kids. And it's generational, and it speaks to many different things. But it's just like perfect songwriting. And that's why, in my opinion, in my estimation, being new to this, but being a longtime music lover, a teacher, player, etc., that's why decades and decades apart, with different band members in different incarnations, it's the songs that reign supreme. It is Robert Hunter that is making all this possible. As much as we love Jerry, as much as we love Pigpen, as much as you love John Mayer, right? As much as you love Bobby, anybody else that was in it, at the end of the day, it's stories that connect with people more than anything else. Whether it's music or writing, whatever the medium is, it's stories. It's the character. Jerry knows them. John knows them. Robert Hunter made them. It's Robert Hunter. It's amazing. And they believe Robert. They believe him. I love this music. I hope that all of you watch this whole video and you go back and you watch and listen to it again with fresh ears and fresh eyes and try to, not just think, oh, perhaps this was the wrong version or the wrong band I picked or whatever. And just hear the characters shine through. It's masterful to 10. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thanks for all your continued support. I know I didn't play guitar much this video, but if you like the way that I play, you like these things, and you actually want to support me and the channel, because all the ads you see go to the artists, as they should, on YouTube, consider subscribing over my website at guitargate.com. First link in the description. It's $10 for all my courses, and you can post videos for feedback. And always like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.